Quite a turn of events, Coach. First half to second half. Your thoughts on the win?
Well, sometimes you have to win ugly, and I think that's kind of what we did. It was very uncharacteristic of our girls, Bennett, in the first half. Just we didn't play good basketball whatsoever. A lot of it had to do with what they were doing, but you know, it's nothing we weren't prepared for. I thought it was the worst half of basketball we had played since before Christmas break, to be honest with you. And at halftime, we made a minor adjustment with our press. I put Sophia behind, and we started denying up front. Made a difference, obviously, with our pressure in the second half, but it was our rotation that kind of got us going back and forth, up and down in the second half.
Do you usually press even after a miss? Like a lot of times you're double teaming the girl who got the rebound too.
Yeah, anytime we can get that opportunity, we're going to take it. The other girls know that then it just starts with our rotation. You know, it's some things that we've worked on a little bit. And, you know, you got to let them, Bennett, as many years as they've been running the same stuff for me, I let them go. I'm not going to yell at them to go back, because if we get a trap, we're at our best, especially when it's in the backcourt. Our girls like to rotate out of that. So, you know, I was very proud of what we did tonight, because we didn't play good basketball in the first half, but we found a way to get it done.
Was it a matter of time just getting used to their length as far as some of those, they were in the passing lanes a lot in the first half.
And you know, but we weren't moving, very stationary. I mean, not a lot of movement within our offense. You know, that's things that I got to obviously change a little bit, but we weren't cutting to the ball. We talked about it, man, and it's nothing we weren't prepared for. You know, we had coach running out on the perimeter at 5'11" in practice. You know, it's things that we were doing like that, and there just wasn't a lot of movement, a lot of cutting or penetration. You know, I thought that we started to penetrate. Ellie Schultes gave us a little bit of a burst there in the first half, and kind of helped us there a little bit. And it's things we got to clean up going forward. But like I said, I'm pretty proud of what they did in the second half.
One of the things that's not going to go in the box score, and I think she only had 1 point tonight, but Mara Burmeister dove after a loose ball in a time when you guys were coming back and had some momentum. And I guess I thought kind of little things like that go a long ways.
50-50 balls in the first half, I would say that we had won. It's one of the things that we like to talk about all the time. In the second half, I'll probably go back and I'll look at stats. I would be willing to say that we didn't probably give up one 50-50 ball in the second half, and just what you said, that was a perfect example. You know, that's a senior captain that was struggling offensively, but you know, you can still control your defensive side, and she did that, Bennett, I thought, in the second half. And you know, it was all of them. Defensive presence and pressure is kind of what helped us out, obviously.
At halftime, what was your main job? Calm them down, motivation? What were you trying to accomplish?
Did you hear me?
Must have been pretty loud, right?
I was not. Hey, I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy at all, because our girls are better than that, and I told them that in so many ways. So it was up to them. You know, I also said it's the position you've been in this year. You know, we've been down 12, 13 points, 17 to Kemper. You know, they find ways to get it done, and it was no different, but I was just disappointed. I was really disappointed in our effort in the first half. Lack of communication, blocking out. They had a ton of offensive rebounds in the first half, and at halftime I was mad. I was extremely mad, and it's on them. It was time for them to step up, and they did.
You held their leading score to no field goals and only 2 free throws. Who all pitched in on that?
Everybody. It was, and I don't know names, I just go by numbers. 23 and 33. Hey, it was a team effort. You know, we said any time that with our rotation, we understand that she's going to be left alone. I know there was one time we had 3 girls, I think, that ran out after her, and she didn't see their girl underneath. But that's them understanding our game plan and carrying it through. You know, so that's a total team effort. Sadie was tenacious. Her and Ellie on her all night. You know, she's 5'9" or 5'10". Sadie and Ellie, I think, are 5'10" combined, so they found a way to do that defensively.
How satisfying is this? I mean, you've been there 3 times before, and is it more of a relief?
Well, you know, I don't know. My expectations are high for them, because I think that we have a pretty good basketball team when they come to play, and this is the 5th time I get a chance to go down. But what I told them, it's the first time I believe in the history of either school, and we're not separated, but it's pretty cool when you get to go there 3 years in a row, and that's all about our kids. And for them to do that, then that's pretty darn special.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you.